Hello, and welcome to this skeleton spawner. I'm sure you guessed it, last episode we were building a portal in the nether to bring us here. And down here, it's actually not close enough, unfortunately. But down at the end of this one, come on, is another skeleton spawner. Wonder what I left in here. Unfortunately, they're not close enough that I can stand in the middle and have them both be active at the same time. So I can't really sync these things up. But today the plan is, on Gliss's server, to create a spider spawner. Check that out. A skeleton spawner. I found a spider spawner, though. As I was digging up above to get from one skeleton spawner to the other, I heard a whole bunch of little creepy crawly spiders. So I dug down and sure enough, there they are. We're not going to deal with those guys. Poisonous spiders are not something I like to tinker with, but these guys certainly... Hi. You're dead. Right up here, I think... Somewhere over here, maybe over there, is the surface. Like, we're really not very deep. No. But if I do this, you can see we're at Y61. We're really not very far from the surface at all. Maybe this is it. Looks like daylight. Oh, and now I'm down here. Yeah. So while I was exploring one day, came down and immediately heard skeletons. And here we are. I'm sure there's a better way. But anyway, I wanted to make that portal so that we have a quick way to get here from our base. And then I think I'll also make another way from the surface if we ever want to get to the surface. And I think because there's two skeleton spawners, I might make a better path all the way down there. What I would like to do is have one skeleton spawner that just, this one, which will just drop the skeletons right down to the bottom. And so there'll be no XP gathering. It'll just be solely to collect their bones and their arrows, which, if you saw my automatic farm, requires a lot of bone meal. And as much as bone meal is pretty easy to come by, when you're using it up via 3 dispensers on a clock, it goes pretty quick. So it'd be handy to have something like this. Plus arrows are always in demand and things like that. So since we're at Y49 and I need to drop these guys about 44 blocks or so, 45, this is going to take me a little while to dig out. So I am going to cut right here. I just wanted to show you what we're doing. Don't spawn. Okay. And I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to come right back again as soon as we have one major hole under our feet here. Okay, so we're down here at the bottom, like the very bottom. So let's put a couple of lights. Nothing will spawn because we're here, right? But we don't really want... Well, I got the shader pack. I want to be able to see. We don't want it to be pitch black down here. We're going to do a little bit of work over here on this side. I want that. What we need to do down here is set up our catcher. We're gonna have skeletons dropping. We need to be able to. I know it's kind of a waste of... I just don't feel like putting... I could put blocks in there nobody will ever see. I suppose I could put cobble in there. I don't know. Whatever. If I put a torch, nothing will ever spawn. We're fine. So, okay. What we're going to do is everything will go out that way. So for right now... do we want one up? Yeah. I kind of want to have it one block up. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like I'm going to need the space for something, although I can't think of it, but whatever. So we're going to put this here, and this is going to be our way in and out. Aha. Okay. Skeletons will drop down here. Oh, that's what I needed that for. I remember now. I needed these things. We have to be able to power these tracks. I'm going to put tracks down on here, and we need a cart to be able to speed up and slow down. So we need one right here. So, and I dropped that one. One under. Cobblestone will do. Should probably put torches underneath so that spiders don't spawn. Because spiders only need a 1 block high area. There we go. Put that right there for now, and that, and that. Okay. So, you will come over here, and then I think if we have this speeded up, it should be okay. Look at that light. Wow. These shader packs, man. I think that will do the trick. I like to think it will. Let's see. We're going to need a lot more of these. Let's just make all 9. Okay. You're powered? Yes. And you are not powered there. That's where I have my torch, isn't it? Don't need that. Okay. So let me put the rest of these tracks down. We're going to have it come out this way. We're not actually ever going to need to come in here, I don't think. But there'll be a door here, and then we're going to have our cart deliver us all of our spoils of war. Most passive war ever. Anyway, I'm going to place the rest of these tracks and have it go that way. Give me one moment. Okay, so this is the basic setup. Obviously, I'm going to have to do something, like I have to move this up a little bit so I have more than just one little single chest to work with. That's going to get filled up pretty quick, but the general idea is done. I think most people have seen this sort of before. I'm going to make this brick all the way up and try and make it somewhat decent. I was going to say respectable looking, but this isn't really respectable looking. Okay, so let's say those are bones and things that the skeletons drop. This thing will be down here doing this thing, and it picks them up. It goes up over here and stops until it's done, and then that will light up again. Yes? No? Oh, there he goes. Took a little while, but that's the general idea. Picks everything up and drops it off. Yeah. So this will be the passive skeleton farm. Oops, did I push you? Sorry. And then the other one, if you remember at the beginning, there's a hallway that goes to a second one. We'll make that one into... I thought I just heard a skeleton. Or a zombie stepping. I'll make that one into a... I don't even know what you call it, but it'll be an XP one where we actually have to hit them and kill them. So this is a good start. It's taking a long time. It's taking a really long time to make. But I think it'll be worth it, especially since we're going to need a lot of bones and we could always use the arrows. And yeah, just have to make it look nicer and it'll be ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to cut it here and hopefully come back with a finished product. Okay, so we have ourselves a pit. A giant pit. But it's working. In the time that I did this, I added brick to all the walls. We got this. So that's not bad. Plus I got a whole bunch of other stuff. I also added glass up top. What I need to do is I'm going to change this into like a glass elevator, I think, to get everything up to the top. So we never really need to come down here, but I will also, because there might be times I need to do something down there, I'll make a better staircase. Oh, did you hear my phone? I'm sorry if you can hear traffic in the background. I don't usually record with the window open, but it's such a nice day that the window's open. And I'm sorry for it, but I'm also not sorry for it because, hey man, winter time is over and I am so happy to have a window open. So here we are at the top. Very narrow spacing in here. Again, we won't need to be here a whole lot, I don't think. And on this side, we have nice big open space. There was a zombie right here. I'm going to do something on this side, I think. Make a nice little AFK room. Because we don't have to be right here. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have to put blocks there so that he can't do that. Maybe we'll do that right now really fast. I can get through right here. So this episode, me building this thing, has been over like the span of like a week. I hear you. I don't know where you are, though. Don't really care about you. So over here is... yeah, right here. So I think if we do you, yeah. And you go down. Thank you. And as simple as that. Yeah, so I've been so busy, so many things going on. And this takes such a long time, like putting in these walls. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of bones and arrows, just the amount of time that I put in the walls, but that's what you get with this spawner. But also, it's not like I had it done in like 5 minutes. It takes quite a while to get all that done. So, it's quite the episode to make. Like, you really don't understand just how much, like, YouTubers, full-time YouTubers who do this for their job, they spend a lot. Like, they do 8-hour days. They're putting in 8 hours to get these things built to have one episode. Anyway, so that's that. I'm going to pretty it up, make the staircase down a little bit better, and give us a little AFK room on the other side there. With all my supplies and all sorts of stuff I can take back home now. But that's it. Our arrow bone supply is now all set. We're good for bones and arrows. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. I know this isn't like the most amazing build you've ever seen, and it's far from done. I still have to do the other side, I have to do the stairs, and I have to put a skull in on our rib cage in the nether, which was in the previous episode. But I think this is a really great start. It'll be a work in progress for years and years and years to come, hopefully. And hopefully others will get some use out of it too. Oh man, I have so much stuff to take back. But let's get away from this noisy thing. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate the feedback, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the server. I'm not alone on the server, by the way. There are other people. Although it may seem like it sometimes, but other people will get some use out of this. Look at the shiny. Ooh. So take care. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.